All right, hey everybody, this is Michael. So, the quote I have for you for this video is from Carl Jung, and he once said, "I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become." Now, that is pretty profound, and essentially, it's a saying that I am not going to allow my past experiences shape the person who I want to be. And if you've ever experienced any kind of trauma in your life, if you've, just having a bad day, just know that whatever events you may be going through or what you did go through, that it doesn't have to shape you or mold you. Yeah, it may leave a scar, but scars aren't the defining characteristic of you. And just know that a scar is almost kind of like uh, a proof of what you've lived through, but it's not who you are. That experience is not, if you were, again, if you went through trauma, you're not just a victim. You can be if you allow yourself to be, and that's what he meant by, "I am what I choose to become." And I know of a woman, and she went through a very traumatic event um, that just is more prevalent in the female community, more prevalent in, that it's something that women have to kind of be more aware about and suffer through. Not all, but, it's a big risk they have to, sometimes worry about and guard against. And unfortunately, she went through this big, horrific trauma, and she went and sought counseling and therapy, and um, she didn't allow herself to become the victim. Even more so, she kind of, I don't want to say embraced the trauma, but she definitely she went through it, and she decided to become stronger from it rather than to be crippled by it. And if what I mean is that she started like taking like self-defense classes. She started speaking out with community and group of women, and saying like, "Hey, this is something that we all know we have to guard against and deal with, but there are better ways than just living in fear from it." And that's what she did. And so she decided that she was not going to be a victim, but instead she was going to become stronger from this experience. And she chose to be more than a victim, and she's actually, kind of a role model of mine. And she, of course, I can easily see and say that she is a role model to younger women and just women in general. Um, and she just kind of, oh, she didn't kind of, she is a very strong person. And, so she goes out and, like I mentioned, she goes out and speaks to, communities, and groups of women, and kind of talks about her experience, shares her experience, and by her sharing her trauma, has allowed other women and other people, because not just women who go through this. And I know I'm being kind of vague, but you may have already picked up on it. But out of respect, I don't want to just blatantly say it. No, because that's not the point. The point is that we can all go through trauma. Like you can, if you were a soldier and you had to go through war, that's a very traumatic experience. And so when you leave the military, you are a vet, you're a veteran, but that's not all you are. Both my parents are veterans, and they were both, Army officers. And so they were also parents. They were also, a nurse. They were also, a researcher and all this stuff. And so, you are what you choose to be, no matter what you go through. And this could be, on the flip side, where if you were a spoiled child, you can grow up and choose to be a spoiled adult and be very entitled and flaunt your privilege, or you can realize, kind of take some self-reflection. I did a video on that, and just kind of realize that you are whatever you choose to be. And so we are never bound or obligated to become anything by any kind of event. We're not obligated to become someone from someone else's point of view or standard. We are what we choose to be. So choose to be better, choose to do better, and understand that, yeah, you may have gone through some traumas. Yes, you may have seen some things that majority of people may never understand. But I did another video on this, but ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to feel like, to say, hey, this is too much for me to deal with on my own. And that's okay. Because in order for you to become who you want to be, sometimes you have to ask for help. If you want to be the greatest guitarist of all time, it might be beneficial for you to ask for help from a guitar teacher how to learn how to play a guitar. That's just kind of what it is. And, so don't be afraid to strive what you want to be. Don't be obligated to be something just because you went through a traumatic experience or you had some kind of major life event. You are what you choose to be, and nothing more. So, again, Carl Jung, I am not what happened to me. I am what I chose to become. So, I hope everything is going well with you guys, and I hope, these videos help you as much as it does help me, and, I just wish the best for you guys. Take it easy.